tell people what I do for a living and I say I'm a podiatrist, I'm usually met with one or two responses. The first response being, "Oh, you love children." To which my response is, no, pediatric is not podiatric. I do deal with kids, but not all the time kids. You know, like I'm a foot and ankle surgeon, or I deal with feet. And then when they figure that out, I deal with feet, the second response is usually, ew, why feet? So I'm glad you guys tuned in to my YouTube channel because I'm going to give you the top 5 reasons as to why I chose podiatry and why feet are so important. Okay, let's start with number 5. As a podiatrist, we are oftentimes the front line of helping people, especially people who have diabetes. Sometimes we're dealing with people who have systemic illnesses like diabetes, and sometimes we're dealing with gangrene, with fractures, with anything that you can think of, like open wounds. And sometimes people think that this is a dirty job. And sometimes the most dirty jobs are the most important, and they deserve all the respect in the world. R-E-S-P. Anyways, sometimes you can even see people who have sepsis, and it's necessary for them to get an amputation of the infected portion of their limb in order for you to save their life. Reason number 4 as to why I chose to be a podiatrist, and if you're a student and you're trying to choose which medical specialty, this one is for you. So I love podiatry because the process is streamlined. I had to do a lot of shadowing and a lot of soul searching before I decided to become a podiatrist, which means that I really knew what I was getting into. This is kind of different from other streamlined medical professionals because you have to take your boards and you have to test into a certain specialty, and you also have to be chosen into a residency. Oftentimes, this is not the case. Like if you decide to go to medical school and you have an idea that you want to be a general surgeon or an orthopedic surgeon, sometimes you don't get matched into those specialties, and you might have to choose a different specialty that's more so what you've tested into or a profession in which you were chosen into. For me, I wasn't really willing to take that chance. As a person, like I know my strengths, and my strengths are with my hands, and if I can see it and if I can touch it, I can fix it. And I knew I wanted to be a surgeon. So before we get to that next part, don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button and even share this video. So you guys made it to my top 3 reasons I love being a podiatrist. As a podiatrist, you can get to work with so many other different medical professionals. We get to work with family medicine, vascular surgeons, neurovascular doctors, and you can even be sharing call with your orthopedic counterparts in an emergency setting. You get to be on the front lines working with your patients from the bottom up. Okay guys, top 2 reasons I love being a podiatrist is that I get to be my own boss. Being a boss has its own grind, and we'll go over that in a different video, but I'm a partner in my practice, and I really love being able to treat my patients, tailoring a specific treatment plan to them. I can also regulate my own hours and really have a holistic life. That way I can live my best life as well. Now, a lot of the time you're studying medicine and you have to basically learn business on your own, but honestly, the grind is definitely worth it, and it's priceless knowing that you are building something that is your own. All right, guys, number 1 reason as to why I love being a podiatrist is that I am a foot and ankle surgeon. Not everybody gets to say that they're a physician and a surgeon, and as a podiatrist, you can say that. So now the foot and ankle has 26 bones, 30 joints, and over 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments. So it is actually really complicated, and to think about it, all of those muscles, tendons, joints, and bones holding up all of your weight every single day, arguably the feet are the most important in your body. Because if your feet don't work, how's the rest of you gonna work? Also, I get to play with really cool instruments every single day. I get to give injections to patients, and actually the injections can make all of the difference. It can make a treatment plan get started off on the right foot, or it can mean an actual cure for some patients. So I get to work with my hands, I get to work with pickups, I get to work with needles, and I get to work with scalpels. Gotta be very careful with these, but I get to work with them on a daily basis. So obviously there's more than 5 reasons why I decided to become a podiatrist, but what I want to convey to you guys is that if you have a heart for service, and if you're a problem solver like me, has a strong stomach and a strong gut, and you can spring into action, definitely consider going into the field of podiatry because you are definitely needed. It is a respectable profession and it's one that I truly, truly enjoy. So don't forget to like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.